Money talks, but wealth whispers. And for these men, their fortunes are roaring. From tech titans to music moguls, they've climbed the ladder of success, shattering glass ceilings along the way. Today, we're diving into the lives of the richest black men on the planet. Their stories aren't just about dollar signs, they're about dreams, determination, and breaking barriers. So let's count down from and explore the minds behind the millions and billions. Number 12. Dr. Dre, $820 million. Starting us off at number 12 is the hip-hop legend himself, Dr. Dre. Sure, you might know him as the guy who gave us The Chronic, but there's a lot more going on behind those beats. He's made $820 million, not just through music, but by knowing when to shift gears. Remember Beats by Dre? Those headphones were everywhere, and then Apple came knocking with a $3 billion offer. Dre cashed in, and suddenly he was one of the richest men in hip-hop. You've got to respect a guy who can go from the streets of Compton to billionaire meetings in Silicon Valley. He may have started in music, but Dre's real genius is knowing how to diversify. A masterclass in what happens when passion meets smart business. Number 11. Sean Combs P. Diddy, $885 million. Sean Combs, better known as P. Diddy, Puffy, or maybe even Brother Love, depending on the year, takes the next spot with a fortune sitting at $885 million. Diddy's career is a mix of music, fashion, and, let's be real, a bit of swagger. This man built Bad Boy Records from the ground up and created a cultural movement along the way. But Diddy didn't stop at music. He's been a producer, actor, and business mogul, with his clothing line, Sean John, making major waves. He even has a hand in beverages with his partnership in Ciroc Vodka. With all of that going on, Diddy's not just about making money, he's about making history. And the fun fact is that there's a day named after him in Chicago. October 13th is Diddy Day. Now that's legendary. Who else can say they have a day dedicated to them? Number 10. Michael Lee Chin, $1.2 billion. Michael Lee Chin has amassed $1.2 billion, and his story is as inspiring as it is impressive. Born in Jamaica, Michael moved to Canada, where he started as a road engineer. But a keen eye for investment turned him into a billionaire. Lee Chin made his fortune by investing in financial companies and acquiring stakes in businesses like the National Commercial Bank of Jamaica. His philosophy? Buy and hold. Simple, but effective. He even famously said, "You don't have to invent something to be successful, you just need to see where things are going and invest wisely." And invest wisely, he did. Outside of his businesses, Michael is known for his philanthropy, having donated millions to causes like education and healthcare. A self-made man who knows the value of giving back. What's not to admire? Number 9. Mohammed Ibrahim, $1.3 billion. At number 9, we have a man you may not have heard of, but he's a force to be reckoned with in the world of business. Mohammed Ibrahim, better known as Mo Ibrahim. With $1.3 billion, Mo made his fortune by connecting people, literally. He founded Cheltel, one of the first mobile phone companies to provide service across Africa. Think about the impact that has had. Before Cheltel, people in many parts of Africa struggled to communicate, but Mo changed the game. He sold Keltel in 2005 for a cool $3.4 billion and pocketed a hefty share for himself. Now, Mo uses his wealth to make the world a better place. His foundation works to improve governance and leadership in Africa. It's one thing to make $1 billion, it's another to use it for good. Number 8. Strive Masiyiwa, $2.1 billion. Strive Masiyiwa from Zimbabwe is worth $2.1 billion, and he's earned every penny of it. Masiyiwa founded Econet Wireless, one of the biggest telecom companies in Africa, with operations in over 20 countries. But Strive isn't just about making money, he's about making a difference. He's personally funded the education of over 40,000 orphans across Africa, and his charity work has impacted millions of lives. Masiyiwa's business acumen is matched only by his heart. For someone to reach these heights and still stay grounded in philanthropy? That's the kind of billionaire we need more of in the world. Number 7. JayZ, $2.5 billion. We've all heard of JayZ, right? If not for his music, then definitely for his business acumen. With $2.5 billion to his name, JayZ was the first rapper to hit billionaire status. And his journey started long before he ever touched a microphone. He grew up in Brooklyn's Marcy projects and hustled his way to the top, not just in hip-hop, but in multiple industries. Sure, he's got 22 Grammys and a massive music catalog, but the bulk of his wealth comes from his ventures in fashion, alcohol, and sports. Roc Nation Sports? That's him. Tidal? Also him. Then there's his partnership with luxury brands like Moet Hennessy. JayZ isn't just a businessman. He's a brand, a movement, and proof that you can come from nothing and build an empire. And with a queen like Beyoncé by his side, well, the sky's the limit. Number 6. Patrice Motsepe, $2.9 billion. Coming in at number 6 is Patrice Motsepe, a South African mining magnate worth $2.9 billion. He's made his billions in precious metals, mainly gold and platinum, but Motsepe is more than just a miner, he's also a sports enthusiast. Not only does he own one of the top soccer teams in South Africa, Mamelodi Sundowns, but he's also invested heavily in rugby, owning a large stake in the Blue Bulls. Imagine owning two of the most popular sports teams in your country. But Motsepe's influence doesn't stop at sports or mining. He's also a philanthropist, donating large portions of his fortune to charitable causes. Motsepe's story is a testament to what happens when hard work meets opportunity, and when you give back while building wealth. Number 5. Michael Jordan, $3.2 billion. At number 5 is the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Everyone knows his name, whether you're a basketball fan or not. With $3.2 billion in the bank, Jordan didn't just make his fortune by dominating the NBA. Sure, his 6 championships, 5 MVP awards, and unforgettable style of play helped, but it's the Air Jordan brand with Nike that really brought in the bucks. MJ turned his legendary status into a business empire, and the Air Jordan brand still sells out worldwide every year. And while his basketball career is behind him, Jordan has found new ways to expand his influence. He's the majority owner of the Charlotte Hornets, and his business ventures keep growing. Jordan is the ultimate proof that greatness doesn't stop at retirement. His legacy will forever be etched into both sports and business history. Number 4. Abdul Rabu, $4.8 billion. Next on our list is Abdul Rabu, a Nigerian businessman who's raked in $4.8 billion. Rabu's story is all about seizing opportunities. He founded the BUA Group, a Nigerian conglomerate with interests in everything from cement to sugar, steel to real estate. And we're not talking small time. Rabu's empire generates billions of dollars in revenue every year. This guy broke a monopoly in Nigeria's sugar industry, and his company has gone on to become a powerhouse in West Africa. If you thought making money was hard, try running an empire like this one. It's safe to say Rabu's got his hands in just about everything. He's the kind of businessman who knows that the real money isn't in focusing on one industry, it's in diversifying across multiple ones. Number 3. Robert F. Smith, $10.8 billion. Robert F. Smith, with $10.8 billion to his name, is known as the man behind Vista Equity Partners. He's also known for his major philanthropic efforts, including his historic gesture at Morehouse College in 2019, when he announced he'd be paying off the entire graduating class's student loans. Smith is the epitome of a modern philanthropist, building wealth and giving back in equal measure. He's also a champion for diversity in tech, helping create opportunities for underrepresented groups to break into the industry. Smith's fortune isn't just measured in dollars, it's measured in the lives he's touched. Number 2. David Stewart, $11.4 billion. David Stewart, the founder of Worldwide Technology, is worth $11.4 billion, and his company is one of the largest African-American-owned businesses in the United States. He's built WWT into a tech powerhouse, bringing in billions in revenue annually. And it all started with a humble idea. Stewart is living proof that the tech world is a massive opportunity for anyone willing to put in the work. Now, WWT provides technology and supply chain services for some of the biggest names in the industry. Stewart didn't just build a company, he built a legacy. Number 1. Aliko Dangote, $11.7 billion. At the top of the list, we have the richest black man in the world, Aliko Dangote, with an astounding $11.7 billion. Dangote is a Nigerian business tycoon whose company, the Dangote Group, is the largest industrial conglomerate in West Africa. From cement to sugar, flour to salt, Dangote's businesses dominate. His latest project, a massive oil refinery set to revolutionize the African oil industry. Dangote is proof that when you dream big and work even harder, the possibilities are endless. So, there you have it, 12 black billionaires, each with a story that's as inspiring as it is unique. These men have not only amassed fortunes, but they've also created legacies that will last for generations. Now, I have to ask, what would you do if you had $1 billion? Start your own business? Give back to your community? The road to wealth may be long, but if these stories show us anything, it's that hard work, resilience, and a little bit of innovation can take you far. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll be talking about your billionaire story. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories of wealth and success.